Barcelona isn't Spain, at least not in the way the rest of the country would like to think. They speak Catalan, not Spanish. The politics are complicated.
They eat later, move slower. They carry a different fire in their identity. Some will tell you they are not just from Spain, they are from Catalunya.
Just like the Sagrada Familia, in a way this place is still under construction, still figuring out what it wants to be when it grows up.
This week we'll discover the absolute best things to do in Barcelona, but we're also here to eat well, get lost, meet someone who actually lives here, and maybe understand why this city refuses to be anyone but itself.
If it's not in our guidebook, good. We're in the right place.
We literally just arrived about 2 hours ago, and one of our favorite things to do when we get in a city around this hour is to start our adventures with a food tour. That way we get a good lay of the land and some local recommendations.
That's right. Also, we can ask a couple of questions about the city or about different things that we have in our mind.
So we're meeting up with Fede. He's going to be showing us around the neighborhood of El Born, which I've never explored, but it is freaking charming.
It's full of alleys, beautiful shops, and beautiful restaurants.
So let's go check out to see what we could do in 3 hours here.
So that's how we ended up here, in No Sé Ya, with our new friend Fede. He tells us this is where he takes people to find traditional Catalan cuisine.
Everything is, all the food is homemade.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's really, really like cooking at grandma's house.
It's exactly our style.
Juliana.
Nice to meet
Hola
you.
Martín, encantado.
Elizabeth, como he dicho antes, tercera generación, ¿no?
Wow.
This is going to be good, we can tell. Fede orders a round of wine, but not in glasses. Instead, out comes this medieval-looking contraption called a porrón.
Back in the day, glasses were expensive, so families and friends used a porrón to share wine by launching it into your mouth from a distance. Results may vary.
My nose is like this, okay? You have the hand like this, your wrist. You cannot be shy, because if you start trembling because you are afraid, the drops are going to come down.
Wow, okay.
Oh wow, I think
All
I'm
right,
being
Martín.
tested over here.
Cerca de la nariz.
Cerca de la nariz, aquí.
Un poco más.
Un poco más.
Sí, le
También
bajamos.
tengo la nariz grande, ¿eh?
Abres la boca y rápido.
Oh, wow, you're a natural. I think I saw you do that at spring break once.
Along with the wine, there's pan con tomate, a simple but essential dish in Spain. Just garlic, tomato, olive oil, and a little salt, assembled by you, at the table with your bare hands.
And then,
The tomato.
so what, do we rub?
You rub the
We rub
tomato.
this
See.
Like this? Do I have to
yes,
squeeze
yes,
it a little?
A little, yes.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Now you got it. Now
Okay.
the olive oil. See?
The olive
Perfecto.
oil.
Okay.
Just a little drizzle. This is a good way to use a hard piece of bread, like an old piece of bread. That's
And
good.
this-
Meeting up with a local like this is always a game changer. I mean, Fede's lived in Barcelona for 26 years. He's seen it change, grow, twist, and argue with itself.
And when it comes to neighborhoods, he said two types of people come to Barcelona. Those who go to El Born and those who end up in El Gotic.
El barrio gótico is more like souvenir shops
Yeah.
made in China.
Right.
I love Barcelona t-shirts. Over there also you get a lot of paella plus 2 tapas plus sangria, I don't know.
Yeah, sí.
17 euros. You have to understand that when you go to one of those restaurants, the food is not going to be the best.
Yeah.
But El Born is a different story. El Born is for foodies and for artists. Fede loves this neighborhood, and once we start walking around, we get it. He points out so much interesting history baked into the architecture here, like how these elegant townhouses were once palaces, and if you look closely, you realize the ground floors were once stables. And then these brass plaques on the ground that mark historic shops. This nut roastery that looks like it's from 1851, that's because it is.
Yeah, is there any other Catalan phrases we should know?
Yeah,
Like,
how
hey,
they say thank you. They don't say gracias. They say merci. Merci.
like, so it's almost like French.
See, if you know French, for Catalan is very close.
Okay.
Remember, we only are 2 hours away from France.
That's right.
Very true.
We're wandering, talking, learning everything we can from Fede. And then we roll through this random unmarked hallway.
Ring the bell.
There's no way we would have known this was here.
Welcome to Passadís del Pep. We're here to try Fedeuá.
You're going to see when they bring it, it's like a paella, but instead of using rice, they use noodles. That is the Fedeuá.
I never expected to see something like this with noodles.
So good. Love flavor. Love it.
And then there's calamares a andaluza, which are squid fried in a delicious batter to golden perfection. It's all incredible, and we're stuffed at this point, but there's another stop tonight, Llamber, which serves an upscaled Asturian and Catalan menu.
Here we try even more, like Cava, the Spanish version of champagne, canelón, a classic dish served on Christmas, a modern version of papas bravas, and then this.
Then you have here my favorite thing in the world.
What is
It's
it?
called Arroz Negro.
Esto es arroz.
You're gonna love that.
Negro, and Arroz Negro doesn't need any translation because you know what Arroz Negro means.
Yep, black rice.
Está delicioso. Delicioso.
Surprisingly, you're catching on camera the first time I've ever tried anything with squid ink. Deeply flavorful. Wow.
But you like it, honey?
I love it.
Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah, that's not at all how I thought it was going to taste. I don't know what I imagined. I imagined it tasting like a ballpoint pen, you know, like an ink pen.
Right.
Why did I think it was going to taste like that?
I don't know, but it does.
It's really good.
But the real highlight was the fact that Fede brought 2 slices of the famous John Cake cheesecake for us to enjoy at the end of the meal. What a guy. He knows the way to our hearts, and this means we don't have to stand in line for it later.
It's the best cheesecake I've ever had.
Me too. I mean, that tour had everything that we wanted. History, fun facts, a lot of food.
And I think we have enough recommendations that we can now make 5 videos for you guys of Barcelona. It's insane. He just changed the entire trajectory of this video series, and I'm so excited to explore Barcelona the next few days. You guys, we'll leave a link down in the description if you want to book this tour. Highly recommend. But for us, we do need to rest up because tomorrow we have another early wake-up call.
That's true. We have to wake up very early, hopefully with 1 cup of coffee in our hands.
Oh, absolutely.
We probably should do something besides just eat, right? Apparently Barcelona has these things called landmarks, and it's a sin not to see some of them.
Good morning, travelers.
We're starting our morning with a little bit of Antoni Gaudí.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it in Barcelona. So, of course, our first stop, Park Güell.
High above the city, this park is a window into the mind of Antoni Gaudí. Built in the early 1900s, this place was originally meant to be a luxury housing development. But when the plan failed, Gaudí found a way to blend nature with architecture, and it's stunning.
There's a lot of details in this place, and only a fun fact, this is the only palm tree that is native from Catalunya. That's why he incorporated over here a lot in this park. It's beautiful.
So obviously when you come into the park, you're going to be a little overwhelmed at first because there's a bunch of different paths and we're trying to figure out how to get to those colorful, swervy benches that everybody wants a picture in front of.
That's right. It's very packed. Whenever you buy your ticket and you get in, you cannot go out and then get in again. You can only enter this place at the time that you bought the tickets.
Exactly.
So in our case, 9:30.
Exactly. So we got in right when they opened, which is 9:30. And the place with the swervy benches is called Plaça Naturalesa, I think. Just look up the Greek Theater on Google Maps and it'll lead you here. And you know, it's kind of funny. It's a little underwhelming, you know? It's kind of just a bunch of people taking pictures in front of a bench. I don't know.
And it's like making lines to every little arch, you know?
Yeah.
Because of course, it's a very beautiful view from Barcelona. You can see the Sagrada Familia. You can see the sea. So it's a very good view.
Yeah.
It's 18 euros to enter over here.
Yeah, and you know, I think Gaudí, he kind of runs this city. There's a lot of things you can see from him. This is one of them. It's nice if you are looking for a good viewpoint. Other than that, yeah, it's a lot of people.
After wandering for a bit, we hop on Barcelona's public transport, which, by the way, is absurdly efficient, and head into the Gothic Quarter. Yeah, that Gothic Quarter. Fede warned us that this is tourist trap territory. Menus with pictures, sangria by the liter, you know the deal. But hidden in the middle of all that is a place called Gilda, doing something very different.
It's owned by Michel, a Belgian expat who talks to you like you've been friends since the 90s. His menu is a mashup of Mediterranean tapas and Belgian flair. It sounds strange, but it works.
Again, Belgian beer.
Okay, fine, Michel. Twist my arm. I'll have one of your Belgian beers. Or 2.
We feel comfortable coming over here in Barcelona because Barcelona, don't forget, of course, part of Spain, but it's in the Mediterranean Sea. So it shares a lot of things that they're going on in the Mediterranean, talking about food. Similarities with Greece, Italy, a couple of things. And right now, we're in this place that is so underrated.
We ended up getting just like the trio of croquettes, and then
Montaditos.
yeah, montaditos. It looks so good. It's like a stewed beef. Yum! Wow, and these are some of the best croquettes we've had on our entire trip through Spain. You know it's also going to be a good place when the owner talks to you for 15 minutes before you can even get to ordering. It's just one of those types of places.
And you know what, Jules? I went to the bathroom. It's full over there, back there, and he talks to every single table.
That's the type of place we love to show, and the tapas are incredible. Seriously, the most underrated spot right in the middle of the Gothic Quarter. Please, if you want tapas, come here because this just made our trip. It's incredible. We love it. Right now we're walking through the Gothic Quarter. I'm just looking up because it's just so beautiful here. It feels like you're in this giant labyrinth that goes on for blocks and blocks. We're gonna see what kind of things we can find over here because there's apparently a lot of different sites we need to see.
The first place we're gonna visit in this neighborhood is gonna be the cathedral, which from outside looks beautiful. It's 14 euros per person to get inside. I don't know if it includes to go to the top, but we'll figure it out.
The Gothic Quarter dates back over 2,000 years to when the Romans founded the city of Barcelona. You can still see parts of the original Roman walls woven into the modern city, but construction of this cathedral began in 1298 and lasted over 150 years, which is typical for Gothic cathedrals at that time. The interior has the classic vaulted ceilings, pointed arches, and detailed stonework that you'd expect in a Gothic cathedral.
Okay, it does include going to the top. Also includes a couple of things. Includes virtual reality and audio guide, and also another museum. So I was wondering, why is the most expensive cathedral from the cities that we're visiting in this trip? You know, Porto, Lisboa, Sevilla, and Granada. That's why.
The view from the top here definitely made this attraction worth it. And not too far from here, it's another spot I was curious to see.
Okay, this is one of the places that amazed me the most of Barcelona whenever I read about it. And this is La Plaça de Sant Felip and Neri. And over here, what is on the back, it's the scars of a battle, the scars of the cannons of the Spanish Revolution. So it's incredible. Like there's a lot of history about this place, and it just gives me chills. You know, you have to be over here if you visit Barcelona. It's incredible. You can touch this, you know, the bullets, the cannon bolts. It's incredible. It's full of history, this place.
From here, our plan was to explore Barceloneta, the city's sunny beach paradise. But it looks like the weather has other plans for us.
The waves are crazy, Martín.
There's a red flag. Typical Barcelona day. No, it's not. Normally, this is what it comes to my mind whenever I see people that they go to Barcelona. It's either in La Sagrada Familia or over here in La Barceloneta. But right now, there is not the best weather, you know, for going to the beach and maybe be topless. So it is what it is, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Right now, we're enjoying it. It's winter time. Of course, if you're coming in summer, it's going to be the sun, so beautiful. Right now, it's not the case.
We decided to head indoors to escape this weather, and luckily for us, Fede gave us a recommendation in this neighborhood, La Bombeta, another no-frills spot and home to the famous bombas, which of course we order.
Son las famosas bombas.
¿Pero qué tienen las bombas? ¿Cómo no?
Tiene dentro patata, dinamita, le mete fuego si quiere yo le pongo. No, esta es una bolita de patata. Lleva dentro un poquito de carne molida. La gracia de ello que se le viste con aioli suave y el picante que le da ese toque de sabor, ¿vale?
Perfecto. Dinner time in La Barceloneta, and of course, we order tapas. But we're over here in this restaurant to order these ones that they are called bombas. Let's try it.
This looks like it'll be my style. It looks so good. We're still not topping out yet. Oh, wow. Oh, I thought they didn't do spicy in Spain.
but it's so freaking good. It's full of potato. It's like a mashed potato almost. I love the sauce. It's like almost like a spicy mayo. Oh, it's good, but I was not expecting the spice.
Along with the bombas, we tried their chistorra, artichoke, and of course the croquetas, which the owner has been making the same way since they opened in 1976.
This is delicious. And from what we did today, it doesn't look like we show a lot, but believe me, we walk more than 23,000 steps. Yes. I want to return to our hotel, which is a little bit away from the craziness, you know? I want to rest. We're gonna show you where we're staying.
Our stay in Barcelona was made even better thanks to our partner on this trip, Best Western Premier Hotel Dante.
You have a lot of options on where you can stay in Barcelona, but this is the hotel we'd come back to because it's the perfect landing pad. It's centrally located, easy to access, and far enough from the tourist crowds that you can actually breathe at the end of the day. And when you've got early wake-up calls and long filming days ahead, there are a few things that make a huge difference. The in-room coffee setup is life-saving. The buffet breakfast downstairs is perfect for grabbing something before exploring. And it's not just a basket of pastries and a jug of orange juice. We're talking eggs, local cheeses, Iberian ham, fresh fruit, and yes, good coffee.
Plus, the beds were super comfortable and the rooms are spacious, especially by European city standards. We have plenty of room to unpack and spread out. And they thought through the details, like blackout curtains for midday naps, and a powerful shower that actually makes you feel human again after 20,000 steps in a day.
If you want to book this hotel, definitely use the link in the description to book. It helps us so much so that they know that we sent you to this hotel, and we hope you enjoy your stay. But for now, we have more of Barcelona to see, you guys. We've only just scratched the surface.
Well, would you look where we are?
Of course, in one of the most famous, if not the most famous place in Barcelona, La Sagrada Familia.
Exactly. You have to get your tickets in advance, guys. And don't worry, we're going to be leaving the links to everything that we do down below if you do need to purchase your tickets in advance or do one of the tours we've mentioned.
There's a couple of things that you cannot get in with.
Yes, hats is a big one. Leave the hats at home and actually just check the website because there's a lot of different rules.
So we're going to go inside. We're 10 minutes before. That's a great tip. Just always arrive 20 minutes whenever you're in a city that you don't know, because sometimes you don't find where is the entrance.
Or sometimes there's like the biggest tech conference in the world happening just the week you're here.
Or your wife is asking for pictures, so just arrive early.
Or Uber's on strike literally today.
A lot of things. And Juliana found out a very good tip. Over there in that chair, you can have very good pictures. We're gonna put it over here.
Sagrada Familia is another one of Antoni Gaudi's work, and now, after over 140 years of construction, it is set to be completed in 2026. Once complete, it will be the tallest church in the world, with 18 towers that represent figures from the Bible like Jesus and Mary.
No clue how we got so lucky with the timing to be the first ones in.
I don't know how to describe you guys this, but inside it smells like new. You know, whenever you buy like a new, I don't know, a puzzle or a toy or something like that, it smells like new. It's weird.
It's really impressive how much has been done on this church without Gaudi's presence, considering he passed away in 1926 when tragically hit by a tram. He designed this church to blend Gothic and organic elements, and because he believed no straight line exists in the natural world, he didn't use any of them in his designs. So instead you find these arches, tree-like columns, and facades that look like melted stone or growing vines.
Unfortunately, because of the rain, the towers are closed, but still, now I understand why it's a must. Now I understand why it's so popular. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't know why it was the big deal about La Sagrada Familia, but once you enter and you see it from inside, then you know the architecture, the shapes, everything inside. It's amazing, beautiful, and I'm very glad we visited. Please, please, please. Not only from outside, you have to get in. So get your tickets now.
We didn't even realize that we bought the tickets for the first time slot of the day, which was so nice in retrospect. This whole area actually changed within 30 minutes. Highly recommend if you can get the first time slot of the day, do it. It's early, I know, but just do it and try to get here actually at 8:40 because they will let you in early. And then they actually let you into the church part at 9. You can be the first ones through the door and it makes such a difference to not have the crowds.
Seriously, even just from the outside, you could get a way better picture with no one around. So, a little tip for you. Now, as you can see, the weather today is horrible. It's in and out raining. So we gotta get to our next spot before it starts pouring. Martín found this next one and I'm excited to see it.
This is Mercat Del Encants, and people have gathered here to sell things for over 700 years.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Over here, it's closed Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Right on that, it's open from 9 a.m., I think, till 8 p.m. It has a couple of places you can eat, but it's mostly antiques. Over here to buy watches, magazines, pictures, everything, you know,
Yeah.
like clothes. And the good thing, in a day like today, has a roof, which is important.
Dang, this is such a good market. And Martín and I, we love to collect antiques while we travel. I specifically always look for old photos or postcards with something written on them. Martín's on the hunt for coins and bills. It makes traveling so fun when you have a collection of something that's kind of unique because sure, the souvenir shops are cool, but I feel like we're actually getting to take a piece of Barcelona home with us when we go to little markets like this. And this has literally everything. Like one of the better collections of stuff that I've seen. And even some new stuff. So if you wanted to pick up, I don't know, I've seen like yarn. Actually, I'm looking at some, what I hope is new underwear. Really cool market. And I'm actually just enjoying everybody's faces as they're on the hunt for their stuff.
Now we're in the Mercat of Santa Caterina. A local recommended us this market. There's another market that is very famous, very touristic, but we like it more whenever we can go to a local market, you know, to have the local experience. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Over here, time for lunch. We're gonna look for something to eat.
What a meal this is. The market itself is a lot of little stands with meats and fish and things that locals are buying to cook things at their own house. But on the outer part of the market is these little stands that sell food. This panini I got looks incredible. It has ham, cheese, and an entire fried egg with mayonnaise inside and this focaccia bread. Oh my God. Martín got an eggplant stuffed with meat, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, look at that. And then papas bravas that are so freaking good. Lunch of champions. I love finding markets like this. This place is called La Torna. It's so good.
After that delicious lunch, we figured we still got a little room. And lucky for us, we've been saving that room for something we've been looking for since we landed in Barcelona, dessert. One of the best places to find it is right on La Rambla, the city's most iconic, and let's be honest, most chaotic boulevard.
Sea una crema catalana, por favor. This is a famous dessert, crema catalana, and this is the best place to have it. It's Escribà, and they've made it over there. I mean, you watch it, how amazing it is. This one is like creme brulee, kind of, and they also have a to-go window, so you can just grab it and just enjoy it. Let's try it out.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Te encantará.
Like the texture's similar to creme brulee, but the taste is a little different. So good. Here in La Ramblas, in Plaça Catalunya, I was supposed to tell you all about how this is a really big shopping area, but I am blown away by how many birds there are here. Guys, I don't think I've ever been so surrounded by birds. I don't know if it's always like this, but this is really crazy. Actually a little scary. I think they're plotting to take over. And anyway, so this type of street, these shopping streets, we see them all over the world. They're not necessarily our favorite thing, unless you are wanting to go shopping. Some people are into that. But there are a few sites you can actually walk along the street and see for free, completely from outside. So let's see what we can find.
And look, no bird poop on me. Yet.
Even on this busy street, Gaudí shows up. You've got Casa Batlló, which is inspired by the sea, and La Pedrera, also known as Casa Milà, a wavy stone apartment building. And if you're Gaudí'd out like we are, don't worry. There's also a Lego store, complete with its very own mini Sagrada Familia. and it's also under construction.
After wandering La Rambla for a bit, we head back to Elborn for dinner, this time at a place called La Tinaja, which came highly recommended by Fede.
We didn't get it wrong with this one. It's tapas in this intimate, almost cave-like setting. And we're sticking to the classics tonight. Pan con tomate, freshly cut Iberian ham, literally cut seconds ago, that might have the most beautiful marbling we've seen on the entire trip, and some artichokes which will be making their way to the table very, very shortly. Was there something else we ordered?
Yeah, the beef cheek.
Beef cheek, you know? Can't get enough of that while we're here.
Whenever I watch my Pumas play back home, football, soccer, normally whenever there's an important game, I pack jamon serrano. But there's a huge difference between these and the one that you can buy in the supermarket, believe me. Like, it changed completely. It's a different level.
Do you even feel like there's a difference between this and some of the other ones we've had in Spain?
Yeah, definitely.
The hand cut really does make a difference.
Yeah, and this one is de bellota. So yeah, it's a big difference.
What do you think of this restaurant in general?
I love it. It feels cozy, beautiful. They treat you like a king. They call me by my name because I made the
noticed
reservation.
that.
And they're like, oh, do you like it? Do you like these?
Martín, what do you want? Martín,
That's right.
yes. It's always nice when people use your name.
That's right. Always whenever we finish a video, we're happy because we completed a quality, nice, beautiful video, and also we are privileged because we're exploring a new city. But also we're sad because that means we're not gonna come back to this city for a long time, you know? So right now this is the last dinner that we're gonna have, not only in Barcelona, but in all our series in Spain. We have a lot of good times, very good food, very good experiences. But in this series of Spain, we want to know which video do you like the most of the 4 cities that we visited over here in Spain. Just put it in the comments, please. And that's how our adventures in Barcelona comes to an end.
Oh, next week we're going to a little place, you guys might know it. It's called Lake Como. I'm excited to go there.
Definitely. We always see pictures over there and we're very curious, how is it?
We'll leave a video to the side for you guys to keep watching our adventures. So long.
Travel well.
Make the world your neighborhood. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.